Alright, welcome, punks, fools, and fags. This is the Punkery show on the CNR radio, live from the worst city in the world, Las Venturas, where if you win the lotto, then you've won lots of dirty, nasty, snitty money. Alright. Later in the...
favorite player just won.
Oh, Steve, yeah, GGXXS. The XS, excuse me, won lottery. The lottery. He won lots of money. I don't know how much you got because the chat went through so quickly. Okay, but later on in the show, I'm going to reveal all of my votes for the CNR Awards 2018, which has year by year turned into a joke. All right, there is a possibility we may have some, sudden technical difficulties. So if that happens, I will immediately break to a break. I don't think the radio broke.
Are those technical difficulties called your grandparents?
Yes, that's true.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
That's true.
What?
Thank you for the tip. ID 126 Roscoe gave me $69. Alright,
Oh my god, you started already with that fucking snit.
we're starting
Holy
with
shit,
tips.
like, why you don't say, like, to XXS to send you some money? Bro, if you give me a tip from your lotto, only like 1 million, I will give you shout out on the radio.
Wow, what do you think I am? A whore, Kesh? Honestly?
Yeah, hardcore.
Nah, I'm
You
definitely
only-
not.
You don't show your boobs though. People give you money and you do shit. Like at least Twitch whores, they like start dancing in front of the camera or something. But you're useless. Don't
Listen.
donate money to this guy. Like he
What am
doesn't
I
know
going
what
to
to do
do?
with it.
Like, what am I going to do? I'm not a Twitch. I'm not a, popular Twitch streamer. I'm not a titty streamer or anything like that.
No, you
So,
dumb
what would I
bitch, it
do?
wasn't fraudulent.
Also, thanks for the cheer. The Duke gave me a pumpkin pie. He said mute Kesh plus XD. XD. Yep.
What?
The Duke gave me a cheer. His
I don't
message
like
was,
him.
well, he's in Sam, and Sam is finished. Okay,
Yes.
but
Do you know why Sam is finished?
why?
Because I have a pet called Christy Edge the cow.
Oh,
And I will kill the cow and then Sam is dead.
there you go. You can kill Sam in 17 different ways, and that's one of them. Sam is dead.
XXXS gave me 500k. Show us your snits. Sorry, bro. You would not want to see that.
I mean, that's all I'm gonna say is, because when I don't know what to say, all I can say is, Also, another tip from Steve. He gave me the same thing, 500k tip. Show us your snits. I don't know, man. I don't think I can do that, man. That's all I can say. But congrats on the lotto win, Steve, bro. Is your name even Steve? Man, they say they're Steve. But anyway, so.
I have a shout out of my own.
I'm gonna have a
Okay?
shout out now. Go ahead.
Yes. Hello, Lova. Is he gonna send me money for this now or something?
Whoa.
Nah, I just did shout out because I'm nice. I'm not like you, Rashawn, fucking collecting money for shout outs. So
Listen, people give me money, I shout them out. I mean, I just can't say nothing. Right?
you're such a bitch.
That's being nice about it, but so we had a bit of a shake up on this radio here lately. Now, let me just tell you the history of this radio show for fags that actually get the show, because there's some people who don't get the show.
You don't get the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, the changes though. It seems like people don't know, but we had certain member leave the CNR radio lately.
Yes.
So what do you have to say about that, Sean?
Well,
I mean, apparently it's all my fault, but I think you have more to say about it than what you said already.
No, you
So,
dumb bitch, it
yeah.
wasn't
Before I
fraudulent.
get into that, Vafi gave me a $500,000 tip. The message is, tell Vegano he trash. Well, Vegano's gotten Donkey Day like 4 times, so yeah, he is trash. But, let me see. Before I get into that, obviously Ali and Cyber, they had the idea, Cyber had the idea, and Ali obviously was the guy who executed it, and he got me in on it, obviously. But at the beginning, it seems like I wasn't transparent enough. Like, I remember during the roast session, I believe I was like, Ali and Cyber were not the correct people to start this radio show. But to their credits, I can't really name anyone better, and I can name a lot of people who are a lot worse for the idea. So,
No,
I
you dumb
couldn't
bitch, it wasn't
really
fraudulent.
complain. Speaking of Cyber, he's giving me a tip right now. $1,337 tip. Donate all the money to the CNR Juice. Yes, please do. But at the beginning, I think the first show, the first Punkery show that was made because Rack Rat delayed her interview by a day. It was me, Cyber was there kind of co-hosting, you know what I mean? And then time went on, the Punkery show continued. The original idea, I believe, was, have me talking and, the rest of the channel muted or whatever, and that's evolved a bit, by the time we get to November, December, January, this show, or the Punkery show, is kind of getting out of hand, also, thanks to Vegano for the cheer. He said, tell Vafi not to get dropped. But, the channel's getting a bit autistic. You had Black Hawk with his, who's your first love, Bullsnits. The show would get derailed after 3 minutes. And it was like, bro, what am I really doing here? Like, part of me didn't want to be the only guy talking, but part of me also was like, bro, we gotta get all these guys out of here, man. All these peripheral people talking in the background, man. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The rules on that have changed as time has gone on, and when I got to January after my interview, because I really was waiting on till my 5-hour interview, I was like, bro, I don't know how long I can continue with this bullshit. Yeah, I mean, because I didn't enjoy being in this Discord, and I didn't enjoy most of the company, most of the people in this Discord. So
yes,
yeah.
And that's people don't know. That's what people don't know. Like, I won't say like what exactly all happened this week, but basically in the end it was like I made some choices which I did not make because they were made long before, and people who got sad about it, they think Rashawn loves them and I'm the only one hating, obviously. The girl is always to blame for everything, but it's really not like that, because you said time and time again that you would quit this show if the changes were not to happen and if it continued like it was like months ago. And you also said time and time again that you don't necessarily enjoy all the people that are in Discord with you. So
yes, pretty much, yeah. And I remember in January I was telling birdies, I remember I told Titty Boy, I was like, bro, what's this about you? What's this about the radio, bro? What's going on? Like, there ain't dropping lately. And I was like, man, this is a great opportunity to, drop a birdie, and tell him, because I knew he was going to tell somebody. So I told Titty Boy, bro, I don't know how long I'm going to do this snit, and by May, I'll continue to do it, and if I feel good about it, I'll continue it, and if not, then, something's going to happen. So, Titty Boy, told somebody, he may have told Ali, I'm not really sure, and Ali told me, and he said, I know I got this info from
No,
a
you dumb
very
bitch,
reliable
it wasn't
source.
fraudulent.
And yes, I know who the source is, the guy. But also, thanks for the cheers. Step is 69. He gave me an oil can. And,
Seriously?
even an oil can. And,
I think he's waiting for you to lube me up, I think.
oh, with oil? I don't think that works. But his message was for Big Chet. Which
Yeah,
the cheat
that's
catch.
supposed to
Frowny
be.
face.
Yeah. Thank you, Steba.
Yes, thanks for the cheer, Steph is 69. But yeah, where was I? Okay. But May came around and, somehow we continued with this snit. 6 months later since the time I said I was gonna stop doing this snit, possibly. Obviously in February, a few weeks after Ketch's interview, Ali and or Cyberg had the idea to bring Kesh as a co-host. Okay. And what was funny is that she became a co-host, and I believe I got asked about it after she was made a co-host, which is pretty funny.
That's not true. Actually, what happened is I think that you really didn't like the idea. As far as I know, you were not really fan of the idea at first.
I mean, no, I don't think I didn't like the idea, because, now listen, of course, I got on some Assassin snit, I've got the voice for this snit, I may convey it the best, who else is gonna do this faggot-ass show, but, there were times where I kind of was strained as of snit to talk about on this show, So after a while, I was gonna run out of snits, So if somebody proper came in that could, help this show out, then I guess that would be great, And considering how terrified I was of interviewing you at that time.
What a pussy.
Considering how terrified I was, mainly because, you knew how to talk snit, and I could say nothing to rebut it. I thought it would be, a good thing, to have you and me just fight on this show at times and all that. So it turned out to be a great idea, and if I could take responsibility for having the idea to have you on this show, I would. But unfortunately, I can't because it wasn't my idea.
Thank you, Cyber.
But yeah. But and this is a thing that I have wrongfully conveyed, or failed to convey over the past couple of months, that you, Kesh, are a host of the show. Okay, it's not
co-host.
No, listen.
Not a
Let
host.
me clarify that first of all. So, for example, if anyone looks at the DMH thread on the forums, right? You have leaders and you have co-leaders. Now, when I was growing up, I thought that the co-thing was a share of responsibility, not like a step down. So DMH has leaders and they have co-leaders, but to me that doesn't really make much sense. You understand what I'm saying? Because on sports radio shows that I watch and listen to, okay, when there are two hosts of a show, right, the hosts can refer to the co-host as their co-host because they're both hosts, but that would mean they're on the same level. Okay, for example, the CNR News, you sometimes see Dan Levitard and Stu Gatz, all right? Since they're both hosts of the show, then they can refer to each other as co-host. If somebody refers to one of the two, they can say they're the host or a co-host, okay? So I don't buy this host being level 1 and co-host being level 2 thing. I don't know if that's a factually incorrect or whatever, but listen, okay. I am a host of this show, and Kesh is a host of this show, okay? So when anybody would refer to me, refer to a host of the show, you gotta refer to both of us as a host of the show, okay?
Oh, I always wanted to be in couple with you, Rashawn.
Fag. What a fag. But
Oh, it finally happened.
how about that?
Dude,
It only took
damn.
you 9 months, huh?
Yeah, holy shit. Maybe I have something else for you after 9 months as well.
What a fag. And the natural reaction, right, upon you becoming co-host would be, ugh, she's taking my spotlight, man. What's going on? Also, Vegano just said Rashawn failed No Nut November, GG. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But
I think Rashawn failed like one day in probably like few hours at best.
shut up. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So, listen, and with the Ali thing, here's the thing, okay? So when we make decisions about this show, okay, you put the producers together, whatever, you put the hosts together, but the final say has to go with the host. I understand in actual radio scenes, the producers and the upper management decide what goes on, but this is just a for fun radio snit. There ain't no revenue being made, okay? So in the end, the people who are in here talking the most, the people who people want
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't
to hear talk
fraudulent.
the most have the say. And as I say that, thanks for the cheer, Cyber. He said, I think you should install a jammer to block your no nut tracker.
See, I think you're lying though. You said there's no revenue in this show. I'm thinking you're making like big bucks from this show right now. Cause you're lazy, like you don't pick up pumpkins, you don't drive around, you don't go trick-or-treating, and yet you're getting like ton of money just because we are on the radio right now. So
Okay.
but yeah, pretty much what I wanted you to do is just to say out loud that this was not my idea. It was born way before it got executed, so to speak.
Yes.
Because I think like some people got the wrong idea that because I'm a girl, I cause havoc, cut people, want to ruin everything and install other people in show, which is not true at all. The truth of the matter is that I just want Rashawn for myself, and I want everyone else to fuck off.
I think we understood that, yeah. I think we knew that, yeah.
Want us just us two to be in the channel and no other bullshit going on. So
Yeah, I mean, exactly, This was not a new thing last night. I told Cash to, because she initiated, like, the talk, but I said I was going to last weekend, and then, stuff went wrong. But, here's the thing. So we proposed it to, the rest of the staff, Ali and Cyber, listen, because here's the thing, on both of our sides, the people who hang out with me, and also the feedback that Kesh has told me is that, over the past couple months we've had, Lucas for some reason here, and that's been a snit fest, and other people, and pretty much...
He has found his niche right now, though. Like, I'm not sure how much you're following, but Lucas is apparently the best live DJ lately on the radio, so I
Oh yeah,
think
for
he
sure
found
he is.
his.
Yeah.
I think he found his space, his place, you know. So he has a thing of his own now, and I'm sure he's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, exactly. He's been killing it on the radio lately with his 80s music the other day. But here's the thing,
I
like,
mean, the guy can't sing, but still, you know, it's funny.
did you listen to the video
I
of him
only
singing?
managed to listen like for about 15 seconds before I started feeling sick. Um, but you know, it sounds like regular guys like being drunk and like singing at the party.
Yeah,
It's what happens when you when you give Lucas a mic, I guess.
it's true. I just laughed at the part where he was giggling at the end of a verse of a song.
But that
That's
was
great.
years ago, though. I think that the video that was shared, I don't know where it was on the forums
Yeah,
or in Discord. I think that was like recorded years ago, actually.
yeah, that was 2014. Yeah, pretty much. But with that though, we've both gotten feedback that it should just be you and me talking, pretty much, like no one else.
Yes.
Just none of this Lucas giggle or a tin can or the memery or whatever, or the fucking
Tin can.
Christy Edge's bad mic or whatever. No offense to all those fags, but it should have just been you and me talking the entire time, because again, like I said, the show is kind of passively evolved. Like I remember it was probably between March and May of this year, where it was mainly just you, me, and Ali in the channel, and it was pretty,
Terrible.
not stupid, not terrible, no, but it was not
This show is
stupid.
definition of stupid, though. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just when I think it's just when there's less people in here, even though we do go off course a bit, it's
Yes.
still easier to control it before it turns into complete shitfest than if you have like a lot of people in here and people you cannot hear on microphone and you don't know actually necessarily what to answer them or if even to answer them and stuff like that. So I hope that people that, of course, everyone is gonna have their own point of view and people gonna think things that are true, people gonna think things that aren't true, people gonna blame people that didn't actually have that much to do with this or
Yes.
blame the right people. Whatever you choose, it's your choice. But it just happened because we thought this would be better for the show and nothing else, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Was not some great great plan to backstab someone or whatever. It was
Yeah,
never
exactly.
about that.
No, you dumb
Also,
bitch,
speaking
it
of
wasn't
sidetrack, I
fraudulent.
got another tip. Cheer, excuse me, from Cyber. He said, "Special announcement: Christy H has new mic, and you are a fag." Thanks for the cheer.
I also have side announcement, which I held for this long right now because I didn't want to sidetrack us. So, Vigano has asked me, when is new Rashawn Try Me video coming out? Try it, whatever.
Rashawn tries it.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I have to think of something first, and I have to figure out if I really want to do it or not. But who knows?
Actually, Rashawn cannot do any more Rashawn Tries It episodes because he's on diet. So,
Diet, not on a diet. What is this? I am definitely not on a diet.
well, since I joined this show, you're only eating broccoli, so I'm pretty sure you are on the diet.
Nah, definitely not. Also, grants to General Price, who just won Lotto, $5.2 million. GG. So
Congratulations, General Price. You can finally buy a better PC.
GG to General Price got a new PC.
No, you
from
dumb bitch, it wasn't
2018.
fraudulent.
I tell you, they got some very strong snits out there. Speaking of strong, Cyber, another cheer. Doritos tries it. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But basically, the only request from us was no other peripheral voices either. There was no talk about kick. I never said kick. I never said the word kick. All right. And when we were talking to Ali and Cyber, it was basically equally talking about both of them. Okay, to both of them. Excuse me. So yeah, because obviously when stuff happens, there will be conflicting stories to snit. But that's just how it'll be, and I think we have to segue this because it kind of ties into what I'm talking about here. Kesh, don't you have one thing to mention to me about a guy who voted me something?
Numbnut of the year? Yeah, I think
No,
you got the
not
vote for that.
Well, yeah, that, but the other one.
I'm not sure what you want me to say.
Remember the thing I told you the other day of getting the server bitch thing?
Oh, yeah, I think you got the vote for that too, no? I mean, you're getting votes all over the place. You're getting for the numbnut, for the server bitch, for actually, you've been tied up in at least 3 different couples, I think. So
Oh god.
people voted for best in our couple. I think people voted you and me. People voted you and Angelina, and
Jesus.
someone else. So, damn, Rashawn, you're such a player, man. So many girls. Damn.
Listen. Listen. Look here. Look. Listen.
Look here!
All right.
Look,
So here's the thing. So yeah. So Blister, he voted me server bitch. I don't want to be like Rack you feel me? Like, cause Rack she kind of overreacts to people voting her for snit. Like last year when she got close to winning most abusive admin but didn't. And I was like, why even mad about that? But here's the thing. So when we make friends, right? The first day that you make a friend in snit, there is a chance that one day it's going to go bad. One day.
Yes.
You don't know what day it's going to be. You don't know what it's going to be about. But one day, there's going to be some problem, alright? So, for a quite long time, I was on this server, and my concern was trying to be liked. You know what I mean?
Really?
But yes, I was trying to be
Aw.
liked. Yes, but it's
Did you would you call yourself an ass licker at the time? After that?
No, but listen, I wasn't trying to fish for people to like me, but I just didn't want to offend people, like offend my friends. You feel me? Like it kind of goes in hand with the people who don't arrest friends and stuff like that. But yeah, as time went on, I was like, bro, like, you got friends, they do dumb snit, you have to call out that dumb snit, you know what I mean? Even if you don't talk to those people, you're passively cool with them, sometimes you just gotta call out people's snits at times, you know what I mean?
Yes, I actually said this before, and I still think it's true, that actually one of the best friends you can have is certainly not Vegano, who just exploded me. But anyway, yeah, best friends that you can have are those who can actually criticize you, and you can take it and learn something from it or
Yes.
whatever. Like, I don't want to be friends that are kissing my ass all the time, and just agree with everything I say, even if it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have good friends and they are proper friends, they should be able to criticize you as well, and you should be able to think about it, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what true friendship is, not just like liking and swallowing down everything, whatever friends give you, even if it's complete bullshit, you know, or like having still criticism to know that some things are wrong, even if your friends are doing them, you know, like people say, oh, they kind of tried to soften the situation or whatever just because their friend was involved in it, you know, and I think that's wrong. I was saying about the friendship.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sometimes your friends do some dumb shit, you know, and if someone else would do that thing, you would be, that was totally wrong. But just because they're your friends, you're kind of trying to find excuses for them, you know, which I think it's wrong, because you should be critical of the situation, whether if your friends were involved or not. So
yeah, exactly. You know, it reminds me of the time when Rack Rat told me last year, I've said this many times, that, hey, Rashawn, you know, why do some people don't like me? Like, no one dislikes you. And I'm like, there are plenty of people that don't like me, but that's only amplified in the past year, you know what I mean? Because with the Donkey Renaissance, with the Numbnut show, with the roast session last year, you know, I knew that there were more chances for me to get fucked, or to fuck myself in the eyes of other people. You know what I mean? So you look at the Donkey today, all right, and you know, Blister, you know, we used to be Gucci. You feel me?
Not anymore.
But well, I don't know. But as far as I can see, you know, I've given Donkey the Day to over 100 people. Okay, but I must say, man, Thrust and Blister, man, they must be in the top 5% of residual salts, you know. But I will also say I should have prefaced this by saying, like, for example, I can't sit here and be like, that they should react the way that I would want them to, or whatever, because, you know, just like Ali said, people react or get different effects from weed. You know what I mean? So in this case, you know, there are some people who tell me after a Donkey today, nice roast. There are some people who are like, fuck you, Rashawn. There are some people that, you know, they have different reactions to it. So, you know, I can't control those reactions. I shouldn't get mad at those reactions.
Earlier, I didn't want to interrupt the show because I didn't want to sidetrack us. But now that you spoke of weed, you know, earlier on Las Venturas, someone asked in Cop Chat, "Who's that?" You know, on the radio talking, and people said it's Rashawn, you know, and someone said, "Damn, he's high as fuck."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did.
So. Yeah, this is Rashawn's reaction to being high as fuck. He makes radio shows.
But, yeah, exactly. But yeah, you know, I talk a lot of snit to a lot of people, you know, and you know, just like how they got Donkey the Day for the Danganronpa snits, you know, they were throwing shade at me. You feel me? So, right, if you're gonna throw shade at me, I'm gonna throw shade back. You know, and if you can't take the shade that you asked for, then what do you want me to do? You know, that's the thing.
And also, like, we can sit here and be smart about it, you know, how people should have reacted and how we would have reacted, but, you know, it's us here, we have it easy, we can talk here and shit on people, but they can't do it the same way back, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So... yeah, of course, you know, some people are gonna be happy that their name even got mentioned on the radio.
Yeah.
Some people like to stay away from all public stuff, you know. Some people will smile and laugh about what you say about them in Donkey, and some people will just be butthurt, you know, but that's how things are.
That's how it's gonna be, you know. That's how it's gonna be. But Yeah, I ain't mad. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, bro, or y'all really did that,
Sure.
Snip? But
Because like, how do you think you would react? I mean, like if someone would like put you as a donkey of the day, right?
well, Blair's gave it to me already, so
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
yeah, but you're still maker of the show, you know, so you kind of have to know to take it with a sense of humor, you know.
Well, yeah,
Um,
when Balearis gave me the donkey today, I kind of figured it was happening because I made a non-CNR donkey on the guys who allegedly were accused of killing XXX Tentacion, and they didn't do
oh
it.
my god,
They
that
didn't do it.
actually,
So
holy shit.
they didn't do it, so it was wrong, and that was complete fake news of a donkey. So Balearis laid it on me. I was like, all right, I was wrong. So Balearis gave me donkey. It was funny. It had some comedic value because Little Tank came in here. Was like, idiot, you got it from Twitter, and Blair said, shut up, I'm doing the fucking news, boy. And then of course, Balearis at the end said, come and suck my pussy. And all that, so it ended up being funny. That's the thing. So it just, that's the thing. Everybody will react to donkeys in a different way, but
But yeah, you said like you and Blister were a thing back then, yes? Thinking.
we shared ideas, yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
things like you said earlier, you know, you have
Shared
friends,
borders.
you make friends, and you never kind of know when it's gonna end, you know. So you think like things are just not the same between you anymore since he's donkey.
Well, since his reaction, yes, it's not been the
Yes.
same now. Because again, I'm fine with, you look at me playing this snit. You want to throw shade, I'll throw shade back. Yeah, I mean, it's just normal. I don't know if I still don't know if people that throw shade want the shade. Like, if you want the shade, I'll give it to you. Because there are people that have said, "Hey, Rashawn, don't give this guy attention, man." But listen, like, I don't buy that snit. If you want attention, I'll give it to you. You know what I mean?
That's exactly the same. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like some people told me in the past already, why do you give attention to idiots, you know? Like, just be quiet. I don't want to be quiet, you know? I want to say something. Like,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
would I be quiet? I want to comment on it, you know? At least that's my way of dealing with it and reacting. But yeah, probably someone else would have reacted the other way. But for sure, when you saw that, vote from Blister, who put you at as the server bitch, you must have thought back, oh, donkey of the day, right? It probably
Yeah,
had to click in your
easily.
mind.
Same
That's,
thing with
that's
the
my repayment. I mean, his repayment.
yeah, same thing with Celeste and the Numbnut of the Year. Yeah, it was the donkey.
Yes.
It was the donkey. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's been 8 months, but it's I understand. Like
Yes.
there are people that think, oh, I was cool with so and then they talk snit, and it's like, oh, what
See, that's
happened?
why. That's
You
why
know?
CNR votes are actually. I know they're kind of turning into joke, you know, but they're funny because they're kind of like salt the meter, you know. You get
Yeah.
to see what people are still salty with you, you know. Because like I would point out Numnut, but I think we're gonna do actually Numnut show after the CNR
Awards, yeah.
awards are over. But I have one particular in mind, and I won't talk about it now because I want to save it for later. But yeah, you'll see what I mean. I mean, the votes are a freaking joke, you know.
Yeah, they're a big joke, yeah.
I mean, it's led by Sam, so.
Exactly. Led by Sam.
Sorry?
It's led by Sam, so how else? What
yes.
else would you expect? Yeah.
Yeah, and like the owner, the guy who made like the CNR awards thing, you know, this year, so Kirsty, he can't even count, so he got a skimmer to do it for him.
Yeah. That's the
And
thing.
like the votes in there, a lot of them are yeah.
They're
let's
memery.
just
They're
say it.
They're memery.
Yes, memory and
But
West,
yeah,
and like voting for people that don't exist anymore. People we don't even know if they still walk the face of the earth or not anymore. You know, and I saw one like the favorite Masses player Shoddy. Like, since when is the guy that plays game more than 2 years a new player and stuff like that? You know.
yeah,
Um,
it's silly. It's a big silly.
yes.
But you know, here's the thing. Because as time is going on, I've just thought back to the friend thing. Listen, like you just have to be transparent with people, okay? Like I don't want, even though it's irony, but yeah, as time goes on, you just don't want to mislead somebody into thinking that whenever you well that, but you associate their name with positivity when it may not be like that, and listen, like if I'm cool with you, then listen, like it's not just because I give someone Donkey the Day or I talk sin about you doesn't mean that I hate you. You know what I mean? That's one thing that
And
players
also
have a
the
problem with.
opposite way as well. Just because I'm in Discord with you or because I do show with you doesn't mean I actually super like you, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah, I hate you fucking Rashawn, bitch.
yes, I hate you too. You're a faggot. But yeah, that's the thing, and people have to they have to stop be the knight in shining armor for their amigos. You feel me? That's the thing, because a lot of times it's fake, and a lot of times you do that just because you are scared of your quote unquote friendship getting fucked. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. But